Good morning. So if you're on here live, you'll see the red live button. So comment hello where you're tuning in live from below, or just comment replay if you're watching the replay. So I just wanted to come on here and literally just have some real talk with you. Like just the reasoning why I feel like God prepared me for where I am today, right? Like, and why I partnered with this amazing company, and just give you a little bit of insight on my healing and health journey, what led me here today, right? So when I first came across these products, my friend was literally sitting in a sauna, drinking mushrooms, saying how well these mushrooms made her feel. And at first I was thinking, that sounds disgusting. Like, drinking mushrooms, like, I like to eat mushrooms, but not like drinking them. Like, the thought of drinking them made me like, ugh. But anyways, I reached out to her and I was asking her about what she was drinking for energy, because that's all I was looking for at the time. Like, I was on this healing journey of just, I did a bunch of functional medicine lab testing to see like what actually got down to the root. I was in and out of doctors before all that, and they were doing tests and they were working as much as they could with me as far as like getting to the bottom of my health issues at the time. And it just, I wasn't quite getting to the root. Yes, I had maybe one thing that they found that was reactivated within my body, but I did a bunch of functional medicine lab tests. I became an integrative health practitioner years ago. And then I found that I was dealing with minerals, like deficient minerals. I had SIBO, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, if you know what that is. I had candida in my body. I was dealing with high cortisol. That was like the main thing. Like, it was off the charts all day long. Like, it wasn't in its normal rhythm for cortisol to be. And I honestly was dealing with, whenever you talk about hormones, I had more of high testosterone. I was dealing with that. And, and it kind of made my, estrogen and progesterone just a little bit off too. But it all comes back down to what I was dealing with, which the root of it all was stress. Like, and I worked with a health coach years ago before I became an integrative health practitioner, and I was coached, right? Like, I finally broke down and was like, okay, I need some help, right? Like, I can't figure this out on my own. And I was on my way of learning how to figure it all out. And so, because my background's in personal training, I'm a physical therapist assistant. So like, I know a lot about the body, but it's like, it was one of those things where it's like, I had to ask for help. And she kept coming back to stress. Like, what are the stresses in your life? And I'm thinking, well, there isn't stress. Like, I don't see it. Like, I couldn't see it at the time, right? Like, I think I was just so clouded and in survival mode that I could not see another way. I couldn't see what somebody else saw, right? And so anyways, that was like, I wanted to give a little background on the healing journey I was on. So I was doing protocols after protocols with integrative health and working with a health coach. And yes, I was seeing improvement, but I wasn't getting the results I was looking for, right? Like, especially when it comes to emotion, right? Like, yes, I might have been seeing some of the results taking place, but it was something that I was just going to have to keep doing over and over. And there were very strict like diet, and like, I couldn't even eat some of the things like whole foods, even like there were certain whole foods I couldn't eat during these protocols. And I'm just like, yes, I see the purpose that it served at the time, but it was not sustainable. Anyways, back to my story about seeing my friend drinking these mushrooms for energy, because I was looking for energy. I was exhausted all day. I, had all the hormonal, I was exhausted. I was overthinking. I was, this high achiever, like, gotta get all this stuff done just to feel better, right? Like, if you relate, maybe you can drop some hearts, because I know there's some of you out there that are like that. And, I was just trying to be the best mom and the best wife I could be. And so anyways, she was drinking the mushrooms and I got a hold of her, and then she was talking to me about, because I had never heard of this company before, and she's like, well, we're in beta, like we haven't even launched yet. And I'm like, well, this is interesting, because in my past, yes, I've been with 2 other companies, and the first one I was with for like 8 years, and then the second one I was with, but I more so joined just to have something to help my clients with, right? Like when it comes to supplements. And so in like face products, because I was all about like just, you know, looking and feeling good. Like that was always just my mission, to help others look and feel their best, right? And so whenever I heard this story about how and why these products were made, it got to my heart a little bit, because it was a mom. She had been obviously in the industry for 30 years, but her and her husband created these products because their daughter, Brooklyn, had overdosed with fentanyl. And she lived, yes, she's doing great now, but it was a journey. And if you know of anybody who struggles with mental health, addiction, just any, like even there's suicide, I guarantee you know somebody, or maybe you're that person, because that is something that is our whole mission here, is to help people feel better. And you know, if you know anything about that, like they just don't have the dopamine in their brain to help them feel good, to get that, you know, that excitement, that happiness, that joyful feeling. Like when we talk about emotions, that's what I'm talking about. Like these are the only products that literally lift your emotions up. Like if you're living in, you know, the shame, the guilt, anger, fear, and have like a lack mindset, then those are all low vibrations. Like we want to get you love and above, the abundance, the joy, the peace, the happiness. Those are high vibrations. And that's whenever we talk about the frequencies on our products, that's what I'm talking about. Like it's just high vibe. You get the high vibe. Like that's why we call it rising and vibing. You drink the frequencies, you drink out of the frequency straw, right? Like, and then the face products that we have, that was like, you know, we always say like it's like Botox in a bottle, because you put it on. I use it like as a primer. I use it when I go to bed at night, but like it literally just helps smooth your skin, and just, you know, and again, it's tuned with frequencies. And there's an oil and a gua sha that's tuned with frequencies. Like in all of that is like proprietary blend that nobody else has. Nobody else has that. But that's one thing, like whenever, or like the jewelry that you're helping protect, like all the harmful EMFs around us, and, you know, just helping neutralize our bodies, because all of our organs run on a frequency, right? So like, that's what I was talking about when it comes to functional medicine protocols. Like, yes, I was getting some results, even though it was super strict, and I had to take like literally a handful of pills every day, like 14 to 20 supplements a day, just to feel alive, like just to go through my day. Like, and I don't have to do that anymore. I replaced all of them with, I take three to four a day, and that's it. Like it's cut down on, and only one of them is a pill form. The rest are either a drink or like a thicker consistency. And, you know, even like when I'm talking about like the face stuff, like it's just amazing. And it's just like, it literally switches. Like when I first tried these, it literally turned like a light switch on in my brain. Like I literally almost seen colors better. Like it really kind of just opened up my mind a little bit more. Like, and it literally got me out of survival mode. Like that's one thing about these products that is like, it made me see what I was not seeing at the time, right? Like, because when you're in the thick of it, and you're like almost like in your darkest time, if you've ever dealt with that or know of somebody who has, like, you just want to see the light, right? Like you just want to be on the other side of it. So that's one thing, like with these, you know, it just helps you lift your vibration, to help you feel good again, to help you, maybe start dreaming again, get your confidence back, right? Because you start noticing changes, or you might not, if you're more like an anxious type, it helps calm your body down. Like there's so many things that this has helped me with, like and several others, like thousands of others, right? And so that's one thing that, I just felt like this is where I needed to be, right? And instantly I was like, I just felt like, when I look back now and I'm like on my journey of where I was and where I'm at right now, it's like, I know that was totally God aligning my path, right? Like, but it's like, are you listening to that inside of you? Like, that's one thing that I feel like a lot of us have lost, or we just stop dreaming again about what we want and what we desire, because I don't know why, and I don't know how, you get to that point, but it does happen to some of us, right? And when you can see the bigger picture, the vision on where you're going and the mission that you have set out, like what impact you want to make in the world, then it just all seems so clear. And setting clear intentions about what you want and where you want to be and who you want to help, right? Like I've always been a helper. Like I've always wanted to help people. And now this is the vehicle that I'm using to help thousands of other people. Like whether if you want to do the business or not, like you got to get these products in your body to feel good, right? Like I don't care if you join me in business. I just want you to feel better. And with my health and fitness background, it's like I have all of that to help you, right? And that's one thing that I know that's what sets me apart from everybody else. It's like my background, and honestly, it's the experiences that I live through, right? Like that's what helps me help serve you to be your absolute best and show up as your absolute best version of you. And so that's one thing that I absolutely love when it comes to the products or even the opportunity, because let's face it, like everybody, men and women, it's our God-given birthright. Abundance is, right? Like, and to make money, because that's what makes the world go around. And so many people, I don't know why it bothers so many people when you talk about money. Like I've never got that, like, because good people do good things when it comes to the resources that you have. Like, and this is one of the opportunities. It's like, I call it like a unicorn company, literally. Like you get to feel good, you raise your frequency within your body, and you can work from home. Like for me, that was my all-time thing. Looking back when my daughter was in the NICU, my firstborn, and I was flown to Sioux Falls to have her, like that was one thing that it shifted for me. Like I just wanted to be home with her, and I missed too many firsts because she was at daycare. And that's been on my heart for my family, is just to be more present with my family, be available for my kids. Like that's all I wanted. But I wanted to help other women have that same opportunity too, to like live their healthiest, happiest, most abundant life, and just to have the freedom and not basically ask for permission from your job to be in the moments that matter the most. And it looks so different for everybody. So anyways, and I know sometimes this is like a new concept for you too, like when it comes to providing for your family, right? Like, and so I don't know, this is what makes me just so passionate about what I do. And I know that, God put me here on purpose. Like I was even in a terrible car accident when I was in high school. Only the people probably in high school know this, but like I probably shouldn't have lived. And it was a rollover. And I know, like from that moment, seriously, from that moment on, I was like, I was so grateful to be alive. Like I knew my purpose here was greater than I could ever imagine. And I know this is like just the beginning. even though I went through all the things and helped all the women with their, their health, their strength, their confidence, and just to see themselves like basically in a new identity after you have kids, right? Like the moms, you're going to relate to this because we all go through that. Like before you have kids, you have an identity. After you have kids, you have an identity. And it's just like moving forward from that, that's where I've helped so many women. And I've been so blessed to do that with when it came to personal training, integrative health, and even my group fitness classes when I had those. Like I absolutely loved seeing the transformation of women and just leave there smiling, right? Like that was their outlet. That was the place where they could almost feel like themselves again and like become the woman that they were, or the mom that they wanted to be. So that's one thing that I'm just so passionate, and it's still in my heart. Like I still love that. And I still love when people are being courageous and living their dream life, because sometimes you think like, this is what I prayed for, right? Do you ever look back and be like, I'm living what I prayed for? And I feel that wholeheartedly right now. Like I always wanted to be home with my kids. This is the first summer that I've been able to do that because I have the opportunity to work from my phone to help men and women just feel better. Like with these products, with the opportunity, maybe they just want to make some extra money because we all know how kids' sports, if your kids are in sports, how much that costs, right? Like, and sometimes it's just $500 to $1,000 extra a month that is like seriously transforming the lives of men and women to families, right? And so, I'm just so blessed to be here, and I am just excited to where we are going. And if you think like frequencies are woo-woo, it's either one end or the next. Like you either believe in them and you've heard about them, or you have no idea what it is and you can think it's complete woo-woo, right? Like I was probably somewhere in between when I found this company. Like I believed in them because I obviously know like your energy affects everything. Your energy is everything. Like, and I'm sure you might be one of those people who walk into a room and you can feel like the energy of the room, whether it's like uplifting or whether it's like doom and gloom, right? Like where I don't want to be there, right? Like if it's that type of a feeling. So that's one thing where, and if you don't believe in frequencies, well, like think of like an ultrasound or, like an EKG, right? Like that's all, they're measuring the frequency. And hopefully that didn't cut me off. It was just like an alarm set. But it was like, that's one thing, like, if you don't believe in it, then, I mean, it's science. It's literally science. Or if you, think of like the Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is a frequency, right? Only it's like a negative frequency that we have on our body, where that's where I feel like, I can't show you because it's on my phone, but like just even like a little EMF neutralizer that I have on my devices and all my kids' devices, because our kids' brains absorb 10 times more of the negative frequencies around us. So I just do everything that I can to protect my kids' and my husband's health like the best I can. And that's what I want to provide other families with, right? Like just to feel good, to just to be healthy and to just live your life. Like that's what God wanted us to do, is just to live abundant and in a high vibe frequency, like just being, and if this seems too outlandish to you, maybe we should have a conversation, because I believe everybody is given the same opportunity. It's just whether you can see it or you believe it, or you're following your intuition and following that like as guidance as where you should be or what you should be doing, or that's just how my thoughts are. But just wanted to come in here with some real talk with you today, and I just hope you all have a beautiful day, and I am here if you want to have a one-on-one conversation with me. Maybe you want to get started on the products, or maybe you want to learn how you can make some extra money for your family as well. So get in my inbox. And I also have these 5-day experiences that I have a few left. So if you even just wanted to try the products to just get that like feel good now, you know, like to see what 5 days can do for you, then get in my inbox or just drop 5 below. So I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will be talking soon.